everybody, my name is Kim and welcome back to Bookmarks and Breadsticks. Hi and welcome back to Bookmarks and Breadsticks. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kim and I focus on everything in the food writing space. Remember that food books are not cookbooks, and you're going to have to deal with the fact that there's natural light coming in, and I will probably get darker and lighter throughout this video as I keep adjusting to try and find that natural light. I cannot wait till I'm in my own house and have an actual room for filming. Oh, now I'm dark again. Oh well, we're gonna deal. Today, I am here to bring you my April TBR, which does involve unwrapping books from my TBR shelf. Before I unwrap new books, I do want to show you what's already slotted. This month, I will be having my third buddy read of the year, and that is Black, White, and the Gray by Mashama Bailey and John O. Morisano. This is a memoir with two authors. They are both the co-owners of The Gray, a restaurant in the South. I am buddy reading this with Amanda over at the Curly Reader. So please make sure to stay tuned. We'll probably have a live show or some kind of discussion or a review, but I'm very, very excited to read this one. This is a 2021 release. Second, I just want to talk about a couple of carryover books that I know are coming. I am still reading Persepolis, the graphic memoir from Marjane Satrapi. This, again, it's very near and dear to my heart. I'm just taking my time. It's probably going to be on this TBR. I don't even know if it counts as being on a TBR. It's one of these books, it's like a mood read for me, and they're comic strip based. So sometimes I flip through a couple pages and I'm just taking my time. Okay, the third book is a book I actually unwrapped at the end of March and then realized I had a different book that I had forgotten about on a different shelf. So I'm going to carry this one over. This is Dangerous Tastes, The Story of Spices by Andrew Dalby. This one I picked up at Open Books, that local bookstore in Chicago, for $6.50. I have enjoyed reading about different spices. This one seems to be dealing with not just pepper-based spices, but spices from the Eastern spices, Portuguese spices, and the West Indies. And it's a fresh perspective on the evocative substances and the roles they have played over the centuries. The author shows how each region became a part of a worldwide network of trade, with local consequences ranging from disaster and triumph. Okay, so there are two definite books already on my TBR, my buddy read and a carryover. So I've decided that I'm only going to unwrap 3 more. This seemed to work really well for me because I did read a lot of books in March and just kept unwrapping books from the shelf. And that gave me the opportunity that if I wanted to unwrap a book or take off a fiction book as a mood read. So I'm unwrapping 3. Pardon me if I keep looking off camera. My kitties have decided it's time to be awake and they're wandering around behind me. Oh, what good luck! I unwrapped The History and Temptation of Spice by Jack Turner. So looks like I have a book duo ahead of me because this month I'm going to be reading 2 books about spices. That's exciting. The next is Special Topic number 10 is what it says, and it's hardcover. I wonder if this is an edible book. Oh, it is not from the edible series, but it is Grater's Ice Cream, An Irresistible History. This is a very small book about Grater's ice cream. It's, oh my gosh, maybe 100 pages, which is going to be awesome. Ice cream, this is very fun to read in April since the May Read It and Eat subscription box is ice cream themed. So it'll be fun to keep talking about ice cream. That's also a very short book. So the good news is I'll probably be able to unwrap more, but that's kind of the point. The point is always to get books off the physical TBR. And the final one, where you can tell I was trying to use scraps of paper, says Memoir number 12, which is nice because that means so far I have 1 memoir, 1 short food history, and then 2 global history books. So a memoir might be a nice change of pace. Wow, Kim, you did way too good of a job wrapping these. Thanks, past Kim. Oh my gosh, it's Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. I mean, everyone knows Eat, Pray, Love, but I don't know if I've ever actually read Eat, Pray, Love. Actually, no, I haven't. That's why it's on my TBR. This was actually a gift from one of my girlfriends for my bachelorette party in the summer, where yes, for my bachelorette party, I did receive books. So I am super, super excited. I might read this as an audiobook. I know that this is a book that's going to be readily available as an audiobook, and that's exciting. And maybe, I know she's written more books since then, maybe I'll read her other work. We'll see. So I know it's a pretty short video, but I do have 5 books on my TBR for the month of April. I think that this is achievable. I'm also excited that now I've naturally been set up to do a book duos with those 2 books on spices. And I think I'm just going to take an extra minute and read you the back of A History of Temptation, Spice by Jack Turner. This one is, the back says, in a brilliant, engrossing work, Jack Turner explores an era from ancient times through the Renaissance when what we now consider common condiments were valued in gold and blood. Spices made sour medieval wines palatable, camouflaged the smell of corpses, and served as wedding night aphrodisiacs. Indispensable for cooking, medicine, worship, and the arts of love, they were thought to have magical properties and were so valuable that they were often kept under lock and key. For some, spices represented paradise, for others, the road to perdition. But they were potent symbols of wealth and power, and the wish to possess them drove explorers to circumnavigate the globe and even to savagery. Following spices across continents and through literature and mythology, spice is a beguiling narrative about the surprising vast influence spice has had on the human desire. And this was actually rated as one of the best books of the year from Discover Magazine, the Christian Science Monitor, and for the San Francisco Chronicle. So 2 different books on spices. Let's see when they were published. So Jack Turner's book came out in 2004. And The History of Spices, Dangerous Spices, The Story of Spices by Andrew Dalby came out in 2000. So these are pretty good contemporaries. It's crazy to think that they're almost 20 years old now, but I'm really, really excited to read them. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever read Eat, Pray, Love? Are you excited about a book duo about spices? Or are you interested to hear about the famous history of black, white, and the gray in my buddy read with Amanda over at The Curly Reader? If you haven't already, I would love for you to join my bookish community and hit like and subscribe below. I post content every Tuesday and Saturday, and I'm also incorporating more live shows in my channel in the series that I've just decided to coin as Feasting Females, where I try to find a buddy reader who wants to talk about food, which right now is female. Maybe it'll become Feasting Friends if you are not publicly facing as female. I want to be inclusive to everybody. But right now it's called Feasting Females because right now I've just only had female guests. If you haven't already, please check out those videos in the descriptions below. I am now darkening because a cloud is passing over through the natural light. Wear a mask. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.